joyous moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Here is Davis to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
10. Ready.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
10. Crowd right.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. That's Carlton Davis. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. Nope. Gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Shane on the ground here with Henderson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He rolls to his right. That one complete to Diggs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here goes.
Back to the air, it's May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Dancing past him. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Now their opening drive's certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
What's up?
Here's May on 1st and 10. Flush down out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here goes.
Throwing again. It's May. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here goes. What's up?
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He'll get this to Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borigalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. From 37 yards in the right hash, Borigalis connects, and they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ready.
Hits him on the out route. He's got room to roam. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Set.
Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing from behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Delta. Set.
It's Hampton on second. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one gains 7. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Set. 21.
Herbert from the gun. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Still on his feet. Finds a man right side. Dodges another stop. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Hey, what's that? Get out of here, you good?
Henderson here from the gun. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Crazy! What's that?
May now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Trying to sneak May, and he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots take a 2nd quarter lead. Drake made the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. We'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Line.
To throw, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Could make the connection. Was looking for Lat McConkey. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
5-9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Christian Gonzalez has it. It will be just yards from a touchdown as they take over inside the 5.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Henderson. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. Picked up by the Chargers. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it back for the LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the turnover into a lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
14. Patriots 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's May to the air. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete, so 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Down the left sideline he goes. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. A pickup there of 39. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Brought in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Patriots take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and the Patriots push their lead to 3. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Delta, set. Hey, easy. Orange. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes a defender. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Pickup. 1st down, Chargers.
New set of downs from 37.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Remaining
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
380. Ray.
Now Herbert to throw. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He's got Hampton underneath. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Marcus Jones. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Go.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hampton. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
380. Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. 380.
Herbert back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Broken up by a big guy at the line. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4.
Set. Cap it. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Patriots 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. To return this, Marcus Jones. Good work so far. He's got room. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here goes to
To the air on 1st down, May. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our 1st half. Man in motion here. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Patriots 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. 1st down, May. He puts some juice on a deep... It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. He dodged the tackle. And the Chargers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the second. So it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. He's back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. We'll see what the 1st half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. That's taken in by Henry. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here goes.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Demario Douglas with the touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Here we go. Mike Vrabel getting his offense set to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of his own read. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5.
Chargers 28, Patriots 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Herbert from the gun. Lead here to Hinton. By a man, he's in the clear. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Set. 180. Watch. Set.
Hand off to Hull from the gun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pass him on the quick hitter. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10, Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
It's Herbert once more. It's his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hampton. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. They send a man in motion.
Ready.
Herbert now. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ram. Go.
Hampton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Los Angeles.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
34. Patriots 23. Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard run.
They be on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm fitted, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Stopped by Deion Henley.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Crazy. Eddie, what's up?
May now from the gun. Drop this to Henderson underneath. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Patriots. First down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
Build that momentum offense. Let's do this, offense. Keep the pressure on the ball. Do this offense. Spread them on this way. Let's go. Set on that.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Crazy.
Here's May. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
He was brought
Working
down
quickly
at the
here.
4-yard line. It's a gain
The
of
flag
1 yard.
comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. A costly false start penalty as third down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7.
What's that? What's that? Crazy! Crazy!
From the gun, it's May. Catch made. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Torpedo! Watch the edge!
They'll try it now with Gibson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So up comes May and his offense, going for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense to line, this is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
It's caught left side by Harris. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
9 yards.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes 2nd down.
Ram. Set.
Herbert throwing again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Slot man motioned over. Herbert here, 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Get out. 380. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go. Ready.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
5%. Hey, easy. Delta. Stop. Let's go.
Now Herbert again. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They bring Johnston in motion. Back to Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Johnson finds the football complete. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Chargers holding on to a field goal lead. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Screen out. Screen out.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And this one doesn't go far. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Set. 380. Set.
Looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making a 9-point advantage.
Touchdown, Chargers.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Throwing is May. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hey, here we go, throw it. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy. Five.
May trying to get here on 2nd. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Buying some time right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All set to go now from the 35. Running it with Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Set.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing.